Bagobo Tagabawa. The Bagobo Tagabawa men use kinulet, an ordinary ribbon cloth when farming. The Bagobo Tagabawa women use ginayan, a special women cloth during special occasions. Lambangian. The upper part clothing of Lambangian women is called finliges, while for men it is called kamray. They preferred using gadong or green, furo or red, rimgunner or yellow, puti or white colors. For lower part, the women used mot or malong, preferably awil or sutra, while for men, they used tinatafan, which is a kind of long pants without zipper and mostly black color. Manuboblit and Tasaday. The traditional attire of Manuboblit and Tasaday for the female upper garment is called safut and the lower garment is called lubing. And for the male upper garment is called kulito and the lower garment is called sinampu. This clothing acquired from barter called sishugong means meeting. It was influenced from the nearest ICCIPs, the Tiboli of Maitom Sarangani province, and that was introduced to them by their Muslim brothers. Manubo Dulangan. The Manubo Dulangan do not normally wear their tribal costumes and adornments regularly. During special occasion, Manuba Dulangan wears brass bracelet, locally known as ligpi, saya or skirt, long-sleeve figure hugging V-neckline blouse called kawal, basak or colorful bead necklace, and singkil or anklet. Potok is for the man's trouser. Some betel nut chewing women sling on their shoulders a small rectangular shaped cloth bag called solok, which contains ingredients for betel nut chewing. The Manubo Dulangan has similar cloth bags called fuyut, which are usually blue in color and larger than the women's solok. Tabuli Manubo. The traditional attire of a female Tabuli Manubo consists of swat or a headdress made of wood-shaped light comb, decorated with small pieces of glass and beads. The usual color combinations are red, yellow, white, and black. Tagakaulo. Tagakaulo is identified through its clothing and accessories. A woman is distinctively recognized wearing an original dress called bong, beautifully embellished with white tiny shells, or panian, a shirt exquisitely embroidered with colored thread and beads. It is paired with dagmay, fixed from the waistline down to the ankle. Bright-colored accessories are also worn stunningly to complete the outfit. The headdress called suwat is placed on the parietal part of the head with a bended horsehair or ayuba towards the forehead. In between the hanging shirt or dagum and tube skirt or dagmay is the multi-hued belt suspended with the sounding bells called eleng. The Tagakaulo women also wear bracelet or taklay and linti, as well as anklet or babat. Their necks are also well decorated with necklace, balyeg, kamagi, and kinamagi. The display of masculinity, strength, and bravery is noticed in the wearing of the shirt or saul and skirt or salwal of the male Tagakaulo. At the waist is a red-colored cotton cloth belt or eleng. They also wear accessories like kinamagi on the neck and taklay or bracelet. Teduray. Teduray are meticulous dresser. They like to look impressive and each one likes to be more attractive than others. Today, the Teduray wear their attire only during special occasions such as festivals and gatherings. Fineliges is a body-fit blouse, full bodice fastened at the neck with a decorative bottom and a tight inset belt worn by women paired with tawi or skirt. A tubular sarong, pleated and usually secured around the waist with a legged, a multiple-stranded belt made of brass or beads. Teduray ICCs also likes adornments such as kimagi, a necklace made of gold and silver in between beads, and bronze bells called bangkiao or an ono, a Teduray necklace usually worn on special occasions such as weddings and festivals. Obo. Traditionally, Obo men usually tie their hair to form tuku with a large kawat and usually wear ulu, while women wear galsi or embroidered tops and liwik or malong. Kawat is a tribally and Obo term for a fine brass wire used as earrings on top of a wooden combs and handles of fancy swords. Ulu is a square piece of plaid cloth fashioned into a headdress for men. At present, the traditional attires of Ubo have become extinct. Hence, reviving these are now their priority. During occasions, they are using tibuli attires instead. Obo Monuvo. The Obo Monuvo traditional attire has very colorful clothing. They prepare the fabrics with stripes of red or yellow or anything having a maze of colors. The Inabo is a cloth usually made from abaca fiber used to make skirts for women and shorts for men. The ditdet is the traditional skirt worn by the Manobo ladies made from hand-woven abaca strands coupled with the umpak, their traditional dress. The Obo Monovo men use binukad, a combination of color blue and red with design long sleeves paired with suwaa. Irumana ni Minuvo. In the ancient times, the original color of the tribal dress of the Iromanan Minuvo is white. The cloth is made of cotton done in a novel process. Men and women wear all white-colored tribal dress. For men, his authority can be distinguished on how he folds his tubo in his head. When Langkat was established through Apo of Kirintit, the color yellow was introduced to signify spirituality and justice. Langkat is the original group of chanters of Walian. Tinonanon Munubo. The Tinonanon Munubo uses different colors of tangku, a headscarf or tubao for men, to indicate their status within the community. Red tangku signifies as member of the Bahani, the traditional community defense system, while white tangku signifies as anituan or bailan, or the traditional community healer. Blaan. They are perhaps the most artistic among the IPs in the Philippines. Their love for ornate designs and colors is manifested in the materials they create, such as body ornaments, jewelry, weapons, tools, and containers. Weaving, embroidery, and bedwork take most of the time of women, and young girls eagerly learn from their mothers and grandmothers. Prior to the introduction of cotton textiles, they use a clothing material called tabi, which is a woven abaca fibers dyed with tree extracts. The women wear heavy brass belts with brass tassels ending in tiny brass bells that herald their approach even in quiet distance. Bali. The ethnic group can be easily identified through its tinala cloth as it is uniquely and distinctly Tiboli. It is made from very fine abaca fibers with a very tedious process from the stripping down of the fibers to bed tying which defines the design. The fabric tells the story using patterns such as bulinglanit or clouds and kabangi or butterfly and hearkens to the Tiboli distant past. It is an art form rich in ritual and steeped in meaning, creating a unique beauty of which we can all be proud of. The Kegal Tinalak Taha Soong is a long-sleeved tinala cloth worn by the dato of the community during special occasions like festivals and community gatherings coupled with the siwal kos, a traditional lower garment made of tinala cloth used by male. Kegal Nasif is a traditional female garment worn during special occasions, also partner with liwik, which is the general term or the ankle-length tube skirt, which is open in both sides, usually wrapped firmly around the woman's waist.